I mean, talking about that, you mentioned Parliament. It just reminded me that we still have a Blake Manov that is outstanding.
Yeah.
That must be something that must be on your top list of concerns. That 6 months after the election, we still don't have an elected member of Parliament. Well, what are you doing about it as a chairman?
We are having a wrong election management body in place, and so that is a subject of reset in future.
Resetting the EC.
Sure.
What does that mean?
It means that bringing it back into an institution that is fit for purpose. The way it is existing now, it's not fit for purpose, because you cannot have, with all the laws that we have, you cannot still be having an election that will go into a stalemate. There is no anticipation of any stalemate in elections in any of our laws, unless people don't want to do their work well. And so it's a clear case of, negligence or inability to perform its functions. So it's a good reason why the Electoral Commission needs to be reset. And that is not the only issue. Remember, 4 years ago, there was the issue of SAL. A whole constituency went unrepresented for 4 years. And then, so when this commission, as presently constituted, took over the reins of the Electoral Commission, they have never done an election that is satisfactory. These 2 major elections, the first one constituency went unrepresented for 4 years, and then their second election is this one. And then with the by-elections, Ayawaso West, Wogon, everything has been removed. So there is overwhelming evidence that this commission is not fit for purpose. And if any serious country will want to maintain this type of electoral commission, then I don't know what the country is about.
So there will be a change at the EC leadership?
There has to be a change.
Jimensa must go?
Yes, I think the 3 top leadership must all go.
So that will be the chairperson herself and her 2 deputies.
Yeah.
Jimensa, then Boxman Asari, and I believe you've been working, but he's not always in the news.
Tete. They must all go. They have mismanaged the commission so badly.
Their positions, though, are positions protected under the Constitution. They're guaranteed tenure.
But the Constitution has given us the path to remove them, and that is what is happening to the Supreme Court. You may be guaranteed, but there is no position under our Constitution. There is no appointee or state functionary who cannot be removed under this Constitution. There's a procedure of removing the president. There's a procedure of removing Speaker of Parliament. That's why there's a procedure for removing Chief Justice. Everybody has, a way of holding them accountable, because if you make an appointee or a state functionary who is not accountable to anybody, there's no way to hold them to check, then you breed a monster. And so when you look through the Constitution, everybody in the Constitution can be changed. So I'll have issue if they are changed through the wrong means. But if they are changed through the constitutionally stipulated means, democracy is working.
Somebody needs to bring a petition. Will the NDC sponsor one?
I'm expecting you to sponsor one, because many of the shortcomings, you've been talking about them here.
I don't have any grievance with them. So I have no reason to.
Anybody, any of the 32 million Ghanaians can bring a petition.
I mean, very quickly on the subject, I mean, they superintended over a historic win for you, the same commission of Jim Mensah, Tete, and Bosman Asare. Your victory, never in the history of Ghana have we seen before. This is the same EC that you say should go. That's superintendent over that. Isn't that saying something about their quality and independence?
We put in more effort than necessary. If we had a fairer commission, half of the effort we put in would have delivered the results. But we saw the bias electoral commission as one of the difficulties we must plan to overcome. So we had to, as I declared before the election, that we are going into the election like somebody who has to dine with a devil. If you have to dine with the devil, you must have a long spoon. So that was what we did. So it does not speak to their competence or lack of it. In fact, even after results had been declared, they allowed some kangaroo procedure to reverse results that have been declared in about 5 or 6 constituencies, which is not allowed under any law. You understand? So that speaks a lot to their incompetence and their vulnerability to political manipulations and all that. So we have to do something about it.